loyal to the team gets a cut regardless.
Do we, though? Do we?
Yes.
I trust
I
Mike. I believe we will.
I don't know.
Honour. You get a cut.
Hmm.
If it goes well. If it doesn't go well, then well, shit.
True. Sometimes it do be like that. Yeah, if it don't go well, no, well, shit. Speaking of things not going well, we're back for Motorsport Manager. Even though things have actually been going quite well, and today I'm in a giving mood, which I will discuss shortly. But before we dive into
It's not a level 50 class mod for Lee, is it?
Are we gonna get into this again? Are we gonna get into like?
I might just add. He bought it up, not me. So there you go.
You know, I
He raises have had his point.
I try and be nice. I give a gift to a friend.
I'm joking. I couldn't resist.
Yes.
I couldn't resist the.
He is not joking at all. This was the most serious I have ever heard Mike ever.
Like super cereal.
Super serious.
But
I'm telling you guys, I'm super cereal.
It's like, oh my god, I'm like so super cereal. So, it's Friday, as we are gathered here for the German Grand Prix. Officially, once we've done this race, we're halfway through. How are we on this glorious Friday evening?
Well, I'm currently debating on what to have for dinner, to be honest.
Strong debate. Okay. What's on the docket?
I've got a. What is it exactly? It's like a Yeah, I've got a
Like a
Jerry hoisin duck legs.
I mean, they sound pretty good.
They do sound good, but they run out on the 28th of March, so I've got plenty of time before I need to eat.
Gotcha.
Aside from that, I've got tinned curries, and I don't know. It's a question for me: is do I want to just have something quick tonight and then save the duck legs for Saturday, or what?
What do your taste buds desire?
I don't know. My taste buds are like, oh, I could have that,
Well,
and I could have that.
I've tried to help. You're a lost cause. Lee, how are you? Lee is apparently a giggle. That is how Lee feels. He is a giggle.
Yeah, no. I think it was because a guy in work there today. His name. Fun fact: his name is Mike. We were waiting for the food van, and he's out like he's not a full grumpy kid, but he acts grumpy.
Okay. I'm starting to notice some similarities
are you sure it's not me?
With friends. Right, and and then like Adam came outside with us and he said like, oh, you're alright, Mike, and he goes, well, if I wasn't, what are you going to do to make it fucking better?
I mean, true. True.
And we just broke down laughing, we did.
That's pretty good. I like that.
It was fantastic. I was like, big fan.
I like
My
that.
energy prices are going up.
Oh god, here we go. No, we're in a virtual world now because
Yeah, we're virtual world. Energy prices don't exist in the virtual world, so I don't need to worry about them.
And in the virtual world, we are 30 million in the bank. We don't worry about how much we're losing per race.
I see.
So, I did a small spot of clicking before we started the stream. Allow me to go to scouting. I have decided that we need backup options just in case things start going wrong. So I've found some names who I recognise in lower formula. Some potential future stars like Dennis Hauger, like Jack Doohan, Logan Sargent, and Pato Ward. They are like some good names that I'm aware of are currently going through the feeder systems in Formula 1, and they might have like some decent stats within the game. And I've also found Sebastian Montoya, who is son of Formula 1 race winner Juan Pablo Montoya. And I was like, might be worth a punt. And then we have Mahavir Raghunathan, who was known to be one of the absolute worst Formula 2 drivers of all time.
Okay, so why is he in the contention then? If he's one of the worst?
Well, you see, there's a reason for this. There's a reason. So with
right.
everything going on in the world right now, I feel it is inappropriate to meme Nikita Mazepin. You know, he's in the global.
I'd agree.
He's in in this universe that we have. He's in the endurance championship. So I can't meme him for two reasons. No. So I needed to find something, and I found something. There we go.
Okay, so we're going to meme this guy, but do we really want him on our team?
Well, I mean, we might have him as a test driver at some point if we've got like.
Oh, a reserve driver.
If we get to that much money where we have that resource, I think we could do it.
All right. I want to see what the money man thinks.
I mean, the money man would love to be able to see the screen. That would be like the dream. The dream.
Oh yeah.
The major dream.
Oh yeah,
like nothing could be better.
Hey,
the fun fact is, I did actually mention that as well because I went.
Oh yes.
Did you mention it?
I did. I went. You said something. I was like, okay, can I see? And then you just carried on regardless.
I didn't hear that.
I love that. That was great.
Didn't hear that.
I see.
Are you frozen? Hold on. Something is very wrong at Incompetent Towers today.
Oh, something new.
Oh, using that old chestnut again, eh?
No, we're good. We're good. We're okay. Right. So, on to the business, gentlemen. Yeah. So the money man. So yeah, Mahavir Raghunathan. I mean,
let's have a look at him. Let's
look at his potential stats.
I mean, it's not the greatest.
I can tell you're blown away.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen better stats on the back of a pot noodle.
Good, and that's,
I feel like
I can actually confirm what Leah said because I had a pot noodle for lunch today, and it didn't seem to have better stats.
What was your go-to pot noodle flavour?
It was katsu.
Solid. Didn't realise they did a katsu pot noodle, but now I know.
Well, I say pot noodle. It wasn't an actual pot noodle. It was
Oh, was it a cup noodle?
Yeah, you know naked noodles.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it was one of their rice ones. So I thought, I'll give that a try. It was pretty decent.
Fair play. Fair play. Good evening to you, bold Sir Rob. Those stats on the 27-year-old. Listen, it's Mahavir Raghunathan. You know, solid meme. Right, so we are going to proceed on to the German Grand Prix. We are in a situation where we have just finished a gearbox. We're working on the gearbox, and we are building a rear wing. And with the rear wing built, that will put us in a position where we will have like a improved part on everything on the car. Actually, no, it won't because we got front wings. Ignore me. But we're getting there. We're just working on the wings. Oh, look at everything going on. Oh, hello. What is this? I see. Okay, we have many emails. What do we have here? George Russell is a truck racing champion. I mean, that's the face of a truck racing champion right there.
It explained why he's doing so poorly lately.
Yeah, he's busy racing them trucks.
He keeps thinking he's in a truck.
Sebastian Montoya is going to be a low-quality driver, is he? Ah, yeah, he's not. He's not. He's... Okay. Okay. Good to know. Good to know that the son of Juan Pablo Montoya is not very good. Anyway, Munich.
Yes, it's not in the blood.
57 laps and 20% chance of rain. Okay, that is good to know. Low speed corners. Bit concerned about the performance of that car when it comes to low speed corners. To be honest, Mick, you could just put the full stop after car. I'll be honest. Dennis Hauger would be one of the weakest drivers in Formula 1. Okay, 3.5. Yeah, it's not great. He is the reigning Formula 3 champion, though.
Yeah, which is good for Formula 3.
Marco Banonimi. He's a sim racer. And scouting report was finished on Jack Doohan, who, again, is like 3 and a bit stars. Alright. So, so far, on the scouting front, not very good. Not a lot of goodness came out of that. And unfortunately, Mick Schumacher's dominance of the Formula 2 is concerning. Maybe if we get the Schumacher cousins in our car. Oh, no, we can't do that because David. We don't like David. Scout report finished. Logan Sargent to be one of the weakest drivers in Formula... That's 4 stars! I suppose for Formula 1 he'd be quite weak. But... yeah. I mean, 25 with 4 stars. That's not terrible. But... no, with no room to grow, that's a little disappointing. Doesn't even have growth potential. What did he do? One was too busy in like American NASCAR eating cheeseburgers and going in circles, apparently. Right. How's the gearbox looking? 630, 76% on the reliability front. I mean, it's literally the best gearbox we have by a country mile. So, here we go into Munich. And I've said already, I am in a giving mood. I'm going to do something potentially very outrageous. But...
okay, I'll buy.
But...
what is it?
Well, it's the German Grand Prix, and we had our home race last time out. And, you know, the team all celebrated, but Mick felt a little left out, right?
Ah, I see what you're going to do here.
So, I'm going to give Mick the good car.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to meet Nicholas von Goodcar. He was already due to have the new gearbox anyway, so this is just an advancement of Mick having the good car. Now, I get Lewis is going to be a little cheesed off. I understand. I get it. But I want Mick to have a shot this time. So, yeah, Nicholas with the good car at the home Grand Prix.
Basically, we're removing the bad car from the condition and just replacing it with a bad car, but not as bad as the last car.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's not our greatest piece of work. And, you know, we might take a small championship hit on doing this. However, I'm prepared to run the risk at least this once. And then we'll, you know, go back to the status quo next time out, essentially, where we're splitting the parts a little bit more evenly. But by the time Ardennes rolls around, hopefully we'll have our forecasting centre and our simulator. Not that that'll do much for our car parts for now, but for the future, oh, you already know. So let's just make sure the car is ready. Yep, that is looking about as good as it can. Excellent. Let us proceed in the direction known as forwards. Delicious H2O.
Oh, I heard on the news yesterday, I think, that they did actually cancel Sochi.
Yep, it's not even just cancelling Sochi. So the FIA said... so it was the FIA who said that they couldn't race in Russia under the current circumstances. So that's the FIA. So that's the actual governing body of Formula 1 as well as other motorsport. Formula 1 themselves went, nah, we're just cancelling the contract with the organisers. It's like, fair play. Formula 1 Formula 1 as an entity just went, don't care, just no.
Nay, I say.
Because it was in the same way that the FIA were like, oh yeah, like, what was it, Russian and Belarusian drivers can race, it just needs to be under a neutral flag. And then sanctions came in for the UK, basically going, yeah, well, we're not going to allow Russian athletes. So that meant that if, and I don't even think it's going to be an if, should Mazepin actually be racing for Haas this year, he physically cannot do the British Grand Prix. Like, he's just not allowed to do it.
He has to sit on a dinny in the English Channel watch from there.
Well, the rumour is, Haas haven't officially announced it, but the rumour is he's been dropped. For their, I think for their reserve driver, Pietro Fittipaldi, who did a couple races at the end of 2020 after Grosjean's horrific crash.
In all fairness, though, that's probably an improvement for Haas, because every time I watched the F1, he was always at the back.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Hasses were always at the back, but to be fair, one Hass was always...
I mean, it's Haas.
Yeah, exactly. It is Hass. They wrote off
That's
last
true.
year, but one Hass was way in front of the other one. Mick was way in front of Mazepin. But, you know, it's the element of, if they've stripped off the Uralkali sponsors, which is what got Mazepin the seat anyway, why keep him in the driver's seat? I don't think they have any, you know, like, requirement to do so. Also, I have a question. This is a very important question.
Okay.
Red velvet or strawberry cheesecake?
Oh.
This is very random and out of the blue.
I'm going to go for strawberry cheesecake because I'm more familiar with that one. I do like cheesecake.
Mm,
Go on, Lee. What is your response?
I don't know.
It's a
I'm
simple
a big
question.
fan of
Strawberry
red velvet.
cheesecake or red velvet?
I mean, I do like red velvet. I feel like it's more of a luxury red velvet. I feel like strawberry
you're gonna go
cheesecake
red
is general
velvet.
something.
Yeah.
Classiness, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but the thing is...
Unlike what I
think-
generally have and can generally get whenever I want strawberry cheesecake.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But for a luxury, real luxury, like on point, red velvet.
Well,
Yeah, that is point. What is the occasion?
Well, I need a solid answer. Red velvet's more difficult to get right. Red velvet's considered like slightly more upper class. So, Bolter Rob, I pose the question to you: strawberry cheesecake or red velvet? All will be revealed soon. And in response to your question, Fittipaldi, like he didn't blow the world away, but when he stepped in for Haas at the end of 2020, he didn't crash.
He did a decent enough job.
Yeah, he didn't crash, and he brought the car home, and wasn't mild, like too slow. Like he did what was necessary for him to do. And when you're just stepping in cold, what is there to be unhappy about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mick going around getting some wonderful knowledge on the super soft tyre. Mick a 126.5. Let's see how that time fares when Lewis crosses the line. Lewis still goes a second and a half faster in a worse car.
Yeah, that's because he's got experience.
This is the 5-star versus 4-star driver thing.
Mm-hmm.
But to be fair, no, it wasn't a second half. It's 9/10 faster, I think. I think it's 9/10.
I don't know.
You'd personally eat neither, but you believe red velvet? Sweet. So what you've done, you have answered the question of what
Your
pack
dessert for night.
of Fibre One bars I'm going to eat during this stream. Because I had strawberry cheesecake and I had red velvet, and I didn't want to make the choice. So, and then between the pair of you, one of you went one way, one of you went the other way. I was like, God damn it!
Hold on a second. You say bars as in plural. You're going to eat like...
I'm going to eat the whole box, yeah.
Well, why don't you just eat one of each every now and again?
Well, no, because I don't want to eat like.
Well, I'm not saying eat 2 boxes. I'm saying like eat half a box each, and then that equals a box.
But that means opening 2 boxes.
Well, that sounds like a problem.
Now I get where you're coming from, and you're making a lot of sense. And Simon of Another Lifetime. Well, no, I was going to say Simon of Another Lifetime would have agreed with you, but Simon of Another Lifetime would have eaten both boxes and not cared about it. But no, I want the red velvet ones.
Then have the red velvet ones.
And these little bars are only 90 calories each. Now, admittedly, they are
Ooh.
tiny. They are tiny.
Hmm.
They are minuscule. But I now have my red velvet cake bars, which have
Red velvet?
they're 90 calories each, and they have 5.6 grams of fibre per bar. This is 20 grams of fibre. You appreciate the role of tiebreaker? Yeah, there you go. So you helped a very important decision for my life, this stream, and just life in general. So you know, I bestow it upon you, my good man. Now, what I will take back my Schumacher comment in terms of how far off Hamilton he was, because in terms of overall lap time, and where he is in the running order, I'm impressed. 19th. So I'm going to crack open one of these Fiber One bars of deliciousness. So, testing, the official Formula 1 test is next week. You know, what we had before wasn't a test, it was a pre-season shakedown. Was not a test. Not a test. Which is happening in Bahrain, and then the weekend after that, oh boys, I'm excited.
It's race time.
It'll officially be race week. And I don't know, I don't know if I'm ready, because I know like there's only been one shakedown. It's not something to get excited about, because you know it's like a shakedown. It's not like whatever.
Shakedowns really just shake away the cobwebs.
But if
and then scream as a large huntsman spider crawls out of the cockpit.
If you know, there is the potential for like.
New blood?
Well, new blood, but also, like, just...
Old blood? Blood in general?
For, you know, Mercedes...
Chaos?
For Mercedes and Red Bull to be close again, but add more teams into the mix? Oh, dude, gimme. Gimme. Hamilton. Very happy with his setup.
The championship to keep us guessing.
So how do I give him like a smidge more? Let's just give him like a smidge. And then qualifying, let's just go 2. Let's do that. Do you know, these actually aren't terrible. Now, I was expecting this health bar to taste like health. But it's actually quite good. And so it bloody should be. So...
Otherwise it'd be a rip-off.
No, I'm going to preface this by saying I did not pay full price for them.
Oh, well done.
Full price for this whole box is £3.
Where did you get them from? Tesco's?
Morrison's, I think.
Morrison's. Does Morrison's have a card or something?
I think it's on an app.
Yeah.
Like, the Tesco Club card is way better. I'd recommend that over anything else. But I was not prepared to pay full price. But I was prepared to pay £1.50 for the interest, you know.
Fair enough.
Alright, come on.
Look, I got an Easter egg today after work. And I only bought it because on the club card, instead of £3, it was £1.
Very nice.
I thought, you know what? Sod it, I'll get that. That's my Easter egg done.
So
it's the Terry's chocolate orange one.
Oh, very nice. I was curious. I was going to ask what your Easter egg was. See, I as soon as they started rolling out the Easter eggs, I picked one up. And I went to Tesco. I went to Tesco for something else unrelated, but they had essentially like a whole aisle of Easter eggs at either side. And I was like, man, I've got to go down and have a look at this. And I stumbled across, right? So, it's a Kit Kat Easter egg, which is just like Nestle chocolate for the actual egg. Like that's.
And someone just left that in the middle of the aisle for you to stumble over. Bloody ridiculous.
It's a Kit Kat Easter egg, and the actual egg itself, like I say, it's just Nestle chocolate. That's not what I'm, excited about. What I'm excited about is the 3 Kit Kat Chunkies that come with it.
Oh, I do like Kit Kat Chunky.
These are Kit Kat Chunky Biscoff flavour. And I am... Oh, I'm hyped. I'm so hyped.
That's good.
Have I seen the info on the next gen Pokemon games? I have, yes. Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, right? I'm intrigued. I wasn't expecting another generation of Pokemon so soon. Like I figured obviously I always figure they're going to keep going, but I didn't think we were going to see it, especially coming this year. I would have assumed next year. But they're just pumping them out right now. Like, I still haven't even downloaded Legends, so I need to buy Legends and play that. Right, did we make Lewis's setup any better, or did we make it worse? But I'm 100% going to get Pokemon Violet, because purple is the best colour in all of existence. Right, race trim. Medium tyres. Let's go. Right, Lewis, you are sorted. Nicholas!
Yes.
Nicholas! He still doesn't like the setup. Did it get better?
Talking. Then stop talking to him like he's the cat.
Meow. He's the team cat. We must pet him.
Oh boy. Well, don't come crying to me when you get a restraining order.
I mean, that's, you know, I'll fire his ass. But I mean, like, we, because we are the collective.
Yes. I'm the eyebrows, Lee is the hands, and you are the mouth and feet.
So what's the rest of us then?
The body
Yeah.
that controls the bodily functions like farting and burping. That's Chris,
Who is dead, right?
who's not here, so therefore,
Allegedly.
Sif and one of us never burps or farts.
Confirmed. That is lore accurate. Open world for the first time in the main series. Yeah, I mean, I think what they were doing with Sword and Shield, they were,
Like prototyping it, really.
well, they prototyped, something for it, because they did the wild area in Sword and Shield, which was the first time they'd ever done anything like that in Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then they did Legends Arceus, which is like a fully open world game.
Mhm.
And they've seen how well that's gone, and that's probably made them like. Obviously, they're not going to have just knocked out the game. Like, they've not seen how well Arceus sold and gone, quick, new game this year. Like, this has clearly been in development, but I imagine they've decided to announce it and get people excited about it because Legends did so well.
Yeah.
Is my guess. Because I would imagine if Legends didn't do so well, they might have sat on it a bit longer. Which is really good. Like, they've got like these little, like, shiny red things. And they're like crunchy and sweet. To Mix is second faster than Evans, who is like the slowest. That's really good. We just need to get this knowledge on the medium. And then we are set for the Grand Prix. I'm excited. Any rain? No rain. I repeat, non-rain. Non-yonder rainicles. Oh. Do you know, I'm so happy it's Friday. It has been... It has been a week. No, I don't know about you boys, but
Yeah,
it has been a week.
Yeah, it's been one of those.
Today has been a day.
Mm-hmm.
For me.
So I've had a week of it. Lee's had a day of it. Mike?
I've had a busy day, but it could have been worse, honestly.
Was there anything major that needed painting and or decorating / maintained today at all?
Not from me. However, one of the properties kept getting called out for the electrician because the power kept tripping for some reason. And yet, every time he went there to test everything, he couldn't replicate the tripping.
This sounds like one of those age-old things where someone reports an issue and
You go there,
try to
it-
troubleshoot it and you can't. Yeah, that story of my life as someone who works in tech support.
Yeah, it was issued out, and they got called out so many times. And I was thinking to myself, I'm glad I'm not a Sparky.
So go on then, Lee. What was what was your Friday all about? If you can.
Mainly people not turning up, to be honest.
Oh dear.
People not turning up for work.
Which is resulting in a knock-on effect of those that do have
People
more
not turning up.
workload then, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Fair. Understandable. That used to be a big old problem back at my old place of employee. And they would like... One of the things I hated about my old place of employee is they would be like... They actually wanted you as part of like a script. Not like a script, so it wasn't like you had to say like... You didn't have to say these things, but let's say someone called in sick, right? You'd have these list of things to go through. And if they called in, like, one of the things they wanted you to mention would be, oh, you know, we'd really appreciate you coming in, like, it'd really help out the team. I'm like, someone's calling in sick, I'm not guilt-tripping them. Like, I'm not saying, like, essentially, yeah, it's going to have an adverse effect on everyone else. Like, I'm just not doing that. Sorry, just tiny little tidbit, essentially. Oh, this knowledge gaining process is slow. I don't like it. Speed! There we go. Oh, I need to put these bars in my calorie tracking app. Yay! Tracking calories, healthy, health importance, and so on and so forth. There we are. I will have 4 of these. Yes. Yes. Snacks. Ooh. Lewis Hamilton drops to 12th. That worries me. Yeah, but then again, you know, I've come into this weekend fully preparing and accepting that we are making a small sacrifice for Lewis. When does So we know the Pokemon games are coming this year. Do we know like a date? Do we know like did they give us like a month or a date at all?
No, I think it's just this year.
Don't know.
So I'm gonna hazard a guess, probably
Christmas
October,
time.
November. Yeah, round then. That makes sense. I'm trying to think what else is coming out this year.
Well, apart from Tiny Tina's Wonderlands,
Yeah,
which
we
comes
know,
out
we know Wonderland
this month.
I'm trying to think what else.
I feel like there was some other things that I know about on the tip of my tongue, but I can't. Oh, Skywalker Saga.
Oh, the Skywalker Saga, of course. That's out in next month, right?
Is it?
It is, yeah.
My word.
That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to sitting down and playing that. Been a long time since I played a Lego game. A while back, they were on sale, and I'm talking like it was that long ago. I bought a bunch on 360, and I installed them, and I never sat down to play them. Like, I'd played the Star Wars ones like way back in the day.
Oh yeah, back when the characters just mumbled rather than actually speak. Which, in my opinion, I thought that was better sometimes.
Well,
because it makes them have to do other things to convey the scene, and it's brilliant.
Well, that's why when Lee shared it in the Discord, he highlighted that Mumble Mode is back, and I'm like, yo, Mumble Mode?
Yes.
So yeah, no, that has excited me. But yeah, like I bought like Lego Marvel Superheroes, which I dabbled a little bit in, but that game, like some of the puzzles in that were quite hard.
Yeah, I enjoyed them. That one, I kind of got burnt out of the Lego games because I tried playing through all of them at one point. I got to Marvel Superheroes 2, and I kind of burnt out halfway through that, so I need to get back into there at some point.
See, because that was going to be my theory. I was just going to sit down one day and just like go through them all. It's
like you say with flavour fatigue. You kind of need to have like a couple of things you want to go through at once. Like say the Lego games, the work with me here. Throw me a franchise. Come on.
Halo.
Yeah, that one. I don't actually know what you said because you kind of cut in.
Halo, Call of Duty.
Halo, yes.
Killzone. I'm just listing first-person shooters at this point.
Yeah, let's say Total War games, Halo games, and the Lego games. If you do like one Lego game, complete that, then the Halo game, complete that, then the Total War game, complete that to your satisfaction, and then go back to the Lego game, then you can easily go through all of them at a rapid pace because you're giving yourself different flavours here. Whereas if you try to go through all the Lego games at once, you'll probably be burnt out before you get anywhere closer to the Halo or the Total War games.
Well, that's kind of why the stream schedule is what it is right now. So I noticed when I was just playing one game, I would get real sick and tired and hateful and resentment towards that game.
Yes, use your hatred, your anger, giving to the dark side.
Case in point, I completed friggin' completed Brilliant Diamond on stream, right? I have not touched that game since I beat it. Because just streaming it back to back for that many days, I hate it. Like, I just hate it now. I don't want to play it.
I think that's when I get round to streaming. I just want to see if I can pick up a few extra bits first. But when I get around to streaming, I'm probably going to try and do 2 games, but like alternate.
Makes sense. It's a good way to do it. That's why I like doing the whole, like, we do this on this day, that way. Lego Jurassic Park is great. I think
I did enjoy that.
I've never played it. But it does strike me as being quite fun. Most of the Lego games are fun, I've just never sat down to play them. Oh, right, turn on. On! What's the weather looking like? How's our weather looking? Wet, then dry. Then very dry. I think we may have made a mistake by going on the full wet tyre.
Nuts. Where's... Aha, here we go. Right, so... On Steam, at least, I've got Lego Batman 2, DC Superheroes, Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, Lego City Undercover. I've not actually played that yet. I should do that. Got Lego Harry Potter, both of them. Lego Indiana Jones, Lego Jurassic World, Lego Marvel Superheroes 1 and 2, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, I played that. I have played that. That's very good.
Yeah. Lego Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars.
I've played some of that.
Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens. I've not actually played that yet. Lego The Hobbit, which for some reason didn't include the last film, which I thought was a bit odd, but beside that, it was pretty decent. Lego Lord of the Rings I enjoyed.
Now,
because I'm a nerd.
Serious question.
Mm.
I've paused because I'm yet to start our flying lap, because we're on the full wet tyre, right? But look at the way that rain is dropping off.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Shall I pull the cars in and bolt on dry tyres?
I would recommend it, yes.
Yes.
Let's do that. Didn't like Lego Harry Potter. Why, oh why, Vicky, did you not like Lego Harry Potter? As someone who owns this game and hasn't played it, I'm curious. Alright, so let's now, like, wait a couple minutes. Nothing too long. Because I don't want the track to still be, like, sodden when we go out, but we're going to go out in a second. We're going to go... Right, let's go. Nicholas!
Yes. Initially, I was going to get the Lego Star Wars games on Steam as well, because I had them on the original PlayStation 2.
Oh, what a console.
Yeah. Then I found out about Skywalker Saga coming out, and I thought, oh, I'm going to hold off until that comes out.
That is why I've actually got, like, quite a heavy intrigue in the Skywalker Saga, because I want to know how different, like, the first... Because as someone who played the complete saga, I want to see how different they've made them. Like, you know, from playing, like, the complete saga, yeah. I'm
what I gather is, the complete saga is different from the original 2 games. because obviously the Complete Saga put them together and gave them slightly better haircuts.
Pretty much. That is pretty much what it did.
Mm-hmm. And did they talk normally in that one, or did they mumble?
They mumbled.
Oh, right.
I don't know when they stopped the mumbling and started adding actual voices, but I noticed it in Lego Marvel Superheroes, and I was like, wait, they talk.
Yeah. Oh, they finally got the cotton wool out of their cheeks.
As an unrelated side note, I've eaten all of my Fiber One bars.
And how do you feel?
Fibrous.
Very good.
I feel like I'm gonna be.
Fiber is good for you.
I feel like I'm gonna be doing pretty good come the morning. Pretty good. Didn't have the patience for some of the puzzles. That's just me on Lego games in general. I think like. Right. Let's go on board with Nicholas von Schumacher. Oh, is the rain going to pick up? Oh, no, the rain's going to pick up again! No! Mick, get the lap time in, sunshine. You can do it. I believe. Come on! Yeah, purple first sector. Like, we need this window to get in now. Look at him scything past cars. Don't start raining yet. Don't start raining. I need both of our cars to finish their laps. Mick's fine. I don't know about Lewis. Oh, look at him just charging through the cars. They're on the wrong tyre. Mick's going to get his lap done. Oh, it's going to cloud over. Lewis is going to struggle. Here comes Mick.
Here he comes, Mr. Day.
It's P1 for Mick Schumacher.
Oh, that's what we like to see.
Can Lewis Hamilton get his lap done before the rain comes down? He's coming around the final two corners. He's just going to do it. He's just going to do it.
And even if it does start, it won't really affect his time.
Oh, yes. P1, P2 in Q1 at the German Grand Prix.
Very nice.
Sadly, no one from like a mega team has been knocked out of Q1. Some cars are on their outlaps on dry tyres, but that's...
it's far too late now.
Oh, it's... yeah. Rick Bobby, my friend. Rick Bobby, you are on the wrong tyre for the current situation, my dude. Now, to be fair, you know, our cars are currently on the way back to the pits, and they're very much on the wrong tyre.
But they've already done the time. They can take their time coming back.
Yes. We don't want them to spin and crash. That would be a terrible thing to happen. Yes, absolutely. Oh, man. We called that perfectly.
Yep. Our usual wet weather shenanigans ensured. And we did good.
Let's see if there's wet weather during the race. If there's wet weather during the race,
more shenanigans.
We love shenanigans.
Oh, a bit of thunder.
Oh, yeah, this is like, this is a monsoon. This isn't just a bit of rain. This is like...
a full-on storm.
I was going to say, when the weather graphic is like a lightning bolt in the cloud, you know something's gone terribly wrong. Qualifying session ends. Hell yeah. Look at that. P1, P2 in Q1.
Glorious.
You love to see it. You love to see it. Alright. Let us proceed in the direction of forwards. We will take Q2 qualifying. Still raining. Still raining. Now let's review our yes, that's a wet boy. That's one wet soggy boy. So here's yep. Let's just bolt that set of wet tires on again. And let's just yep. Away we go. And then let us monitor the weather radar, boys. Is this Mick's first time in Q2 this season?
I can honestly say I have no idea.
I want to say
I think it is.
I want to say it is.
I think it is.
Mick the Lad Schumacher at his home Grand Prix just absolutely crushes it.
Yeah. I do feel pity for the ones that are on intermediates, because it's a little bit too wet for that.
Aye. Oh, hello. Hello, hello, hello. What is happening here with the weather? Is it going to get slightly better again? Can we pull another tomfoolery?
I think we can. But we'll have to see how far it goes.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on. Oh. 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 Come on, show me the next bar. Show me the next bar. Is it disappearing completely? Is it? Oh, it's... It's finishing a little bit later. So we would have to sit around for a bit.
Okay.
Is it worth it? Do we do it? Think it's his first time? I too think it's his first time. I say we do it. Let's bring him in. Let's bring them in. Let's risk it for the chocolate digestive biscuit. Alright, nice heat cycle again in the wet tyres, gentlemen. I appreciate you doing it. Come in the pits.
Yeah, that is dropping.
Is it going to carry on going down? Oh, it is. Is it going to
This is
get
where...
to the...
Telemann. Yeah, it is.
Is it going to...
It's not going fully dry, but it's...
I want to see the next one along. That's what I want to see. Like, is it even lower?
I don't see a bar.
Even lower. That's really late, though. That's really late.
Do you want to... Just...
How do I feel about this? Oh, it's dropping off even more. Right, we're going to do it. We're going to go dries.
Yeah.
We are going to go dries, and we're going to go... We are going to go... Now. This is risky. This is risky, but we're doing it. Let's go. Maximum send. Look at them on their full wet tires, doing full wet tire lap times. Meanwhile, we will come out on the dry weather tires. What is going on with the weather in Germany? It's, you know, gone from monsoon to dry to monsoon, apparently back to dry again. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is it. This is it. Probably actually, no, I hadn't actually realised how long the outlap takes. Probably could have got away with sending them out a little bit earlier, but it's fine. We are in the pound seats. Here we go. Both of our cars on their flying lap. Let's go. Potentially some big eliminations to come here. Bottas and Sonoda are probably going to be very slow. Very slow indeed. 13th and 14th. Colton Herrscher is getting eliminated. So if we get into the top 10, which I imagine we will, we're going to knock out Perez and Hartley. It's a shame we're not eliminating anyone else. Like, I don't know, if like... Though Verstappen down in 8th, and he's currently battling Leclerc for the championship.
Interesting.
And Leclerc currently fastest. Russell looks like he's fitting the tyre, but has he got enough time to get round? He's trying. He doesn't need to worry about it, though, because he's in the top 10. Like, I could understand anyone that's currently not qualified to take the punt on it, but... Anyway, Hamilton goes fastest. Followed by Mick Schumacher once again, second place. Excellent work, team. Excellent work.
Mm-hmm. Well, quite a few of them are heading out now.
No, it's unfortunate that they're not going to make it round in time.
No, it's a very long.
I think Russell's going to make it. Yeah, Russell's going to make it. Will Ricciardo make it? And even then, it started raining. So Russell's made it. Ricciardo is going to make it. So Ricciardo, I doubt he's going to get in, you know. Because it's now raining again. And actually, Russell as well is going to have the same problem.
Hmm.
What's his time through the first sector? I mean, he's 4 tenths down, so it's not that bad.
Yeah. Because he was kind of out already before it started raining again, so...
I mean, Ricciardo green, so Ricciardo could get in. Which would knock Verstappen out, actually. If Ricciardo improves and gets into the top 10, Max Verstappen's getting knocked out of qualifying. Russell 1.8 down, so Russell looks like he's going to slot into third here. Which he does quite comfortably. Where is Daniel Ricciardo? This is Yamashita. Where is Daniel Ricciardo? I think
probably
he's
behind Russell, because he was in more wet than he was.
Yep. Ricciardo knocks out Verstappen.
And Yamashita behind Ricciardo.
So Max Verstappen is out of qualifying.
The Dutchman doesn't look very happy.
Understandably irritated. Speaking of, like, IRL Verstappen, he has signed a mega new deal with Red Bull as well that lasts till the end of 2028. And it's apparently worth, like, 50 million a year. Which, in the cost cap era, is ridiculous. Like, that's absolutely insane.
Like 5 years as well, isn't it?
He's 6, I think.
Well, it's till the end of 2028, so it's like...
Technically.
Mountains of money. Yeah. And a long time.
Which
I think I saw a tweet earlier that said by the time Max finishes this contract, like the new one that's extended on, he will have started over 300 races and he'll only be 31. So if he still wants to race at that point, he could set the record for the most races easily. And that was basing it off, I think I was basing it off 23 races in the season. I'm like, that's insane. Like, that is actual madness. Like, the kid is financially set for life.
Yep. It's kind of scary when you think about it.
Well, half the F1 grid's younger than us at this point.
Oh, yeah. Everyone is younger than us now.
Oh, not everyone. Some people are older than us. Like, the people that came before us are older than us.
That's true. How you doing there, Mike?
Feeling older by the second.
Didn't even mean it like that, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a fabulous meme the other day. And I didn't post it in the memes chat. I probably should have done. And it was like, it was a monster chasing two people down the street. And it grabs the guy on the right and he's pulling it towards it. And that final image was, the monster was called 30. And the kid grabbed was 92. And the kid running away was 93. And I'm like, oh god, it's so true. Alright. Mick and Lewis quite evenly matched through the first sector. What are their middle sector times going to say? Schumacher 2 tenths down on Hamilton so far. And they're both way down on Charlie Boy Leclerc. However, that Ferrari is very fast. you know. So we accept the pain and the suffering. Lewis crosses the line. What is the lap time from Lewis Hamilton? It's a 24.0. Mick only half a second behind. And then Leclerc just goes like 2 seconds faster with Nick Cassidy only 2/10 behind. But whatever. It's freaking whatever, man.
Like, whatever.
Both our cars in the top 10. Both cars, like... Just saying. Like, both cars, top 10. Hashtag. I'm not actually going to run again. I'm going to save a set of tyres. Just in case we need them for the race. So Mick, in his first time getting out of Q1, has made it all the way through to Q3.
I don't know.
At his home Grand Prix. That deserves a golf clap. Yep. There we are. There's your golf clap. Enjoy.
Jolly good show. What? Splendid.
What? Pip pip cheerio, old fellow. Lee, did you join Territory War?
Did, yes. I generally thought I didn't. I thought I joined actually earlier. And it's only because Mole reminded me. I looked at it and I was like, oh shit, I didn't actually join.
I've done it before where I've joined and then backed out to fix the mods, and then forgot to rejoin. I'm like, God damn it! Yes, good. Right, let's just let this time flow right on by and then get into the race. The meaty meat man of the stream. Come on, yep, cars. Why is Leclerc going again? He's already on pole position. And Cassidy isn't going again, so he's not challenged.
I think he just wants to rub it in.
Yeah, because he's going faster.
It's like, this is what I can do, peasants. Oh, ha, ha, ha.
He's going like faster. I don't like it. He went even faster. Only slightly.
Son of a bitch.
But even faster. Oh, it's Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari on pole position for the Munich Grand Prix.
I don't know why he gave him a French accent, considering he's Polish.
He's not, he's Monegasque.
I've muddled up my flags.
Yes, you have. And Monegasque is right near France. You see?
So I was right in giving him the French accent. Is that what I'm hearing here?
Yeah, you know.
Cool.
Full on nine head. Right. Okay. Race day. So now we run into what I like to call a wee little coinky dink.
Excuse me?
Yes, exactly. In that, we've got both of our guys, at least no pole position bonus. True, yeah, we're not having to hemorrhage money. This is very true. However, we have both our cars up in the top 10, which is good. However, we also then need to... I think we just need to execute our strategy. And the strategy is medium tyres, one stop. They're all going to be on the soft tyre because they're like, yup, soft. Apart from Ocon, he's also on the medium. This man is also a man of culture. But yeah, we need to run L medium. So we need to run to L plan. There is only L plan. There is no L pain. Right. Let's just get into it, I suppose. Because Mick needs to have an excellent result for his adoring German fans here at his home race. Let's friggin' go. Let's friggin' go. This is going to be essentially the Mick Schumacher. Would you say this plan is Order 66? Yes. This plan is absolute Order 66. Lights are out, away we go! Poor start from a few cars ahead of us, which has meant that, well, we got held up. Norris in the Alpine has had a sensational start. A few of the cars on the soft tyre, of course, are going to be... oh, look at Mick just sending it down the inside on, like, 5 cars! Go on, Mick! Mick the Lad Schumacher up into 6th place. Oh, he's getting squeezed by Yamashita.
Oh, and not in a comfortable way.
Can he make a move down the inside? Not quite. You didn't crash. You didn't crash. I don't believe I saw any crash. If you had like light wheel rubbing, it's fine. Yeah, Mick just initiated order 66 down the inside of like turn 3, and it paid off quite nicely.
Very nice.
So I have no concerns. Hamilton battling for 7th place.
Really fighting Ocon there. He just can't quite get past.
No, and he got pushed.
Now he's on the outside.
Yeah, he got pushed onto the outside. Apparently, Sonoda has crashed into Delatraz down the back. Verstappen already up to 7th on the soft tyre. So him getting knocked out in Q2. Hamilton's fallen back down to 11th. As Dan Ticktum in the Aston Martin is up into 10th place. He's now fallen immediately down to 12th. But still.
Back to where you were.
Begone, thought. Well, we are running our engines very high right now.
Well, we kind of have
Look,
to.
Hamilton once again pushed to the outside.
But he looks like he's gonna.
He
got pushed off the track. What's a wanker?
Look at the speed of the Red Bull in the straight line, by the way. Just like.
Oh yeah. That's to be expected. Now quickly knock him off the course. I'm sorry, what?
This is fine. Like, it's Max Verstappen. He's fighting for the championship. Charles Leclerc is in the lead of the Grand Prix. I understand. Max is a man on a mission right now. I can see he's got his tie-dye on, like his rainbow tie-dye. He is man on a mission.
Okay.
That was a reference for the only other person in this chat that I think would understand it.
Yep, I got it.
Let's go! Go on, Lewis! Get back into the points. Colton Hershey up to 10th. Russell was 2nd at the start of this lap. He is now 6th. I am bamboozled. Sainz locks up. Oh, what's everyone else doing? Everyone else behind pushing. I'm going to have to turn the engines down, though. That's the only thing. We're going to keep pushing the tyres, but I'm just going to have to bring the engines down just a little bit, because, you know, fuel and wear and explosions. We don't want a blowing up engine. Russell still in. Verstappen up to 3rd. Max Verstappen's going to be leading this Grand Prix in like 3 laps' time. George Russell's locked up. Sadly, we are a little bit too far behind to try and capitalise on this. We just don't have the straight line speed. But we are closing up to Jorge Russell.
Hey. Get your bloody arse over here.
Dan Ticktum has passed Hamilton. This is disgusting. Colton Hershey up into 8th place. Those guys are on the hard tyre as well. That hard tyre will last like a massive chunk of this race. Like, I'm actually quite scared. Quite very scared. Ow. Go on, Mick. Go on, Mick. Just pass these guys. That's all you gotta do. Just pass them. Like, I understand that they're in better machinery, but just pass them. You got it, I believe. Oh, Yamashita and Cassidy! Very close. Hamilton locks up. Oh, it took 4% out of his tyres. God damn.
I'll be right back.
Okay, so Verstappen's charge is somewhat halted over this lap. He's not that much closer to Carlos Sainz. Mick gonna take a look at George Russell.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we're far away from potentially another place because we are still pushing this tyre. We're still pushing it real hard. Mick Schumacher is attempting to overtake George Russell into turn 3, one of his favourite corners on the circuit. Not quite able to make a move. Can we change the strategy to get me past Ocon? No, Lewis. No, we can't. You just need to pass him. That is the strategy. The strategy is overtake the car in front of you. Or on traction. Side by side with the AlphaTauri. Come on.
Oh, come on, come on. Ooh, the slingshot did not pull off.
Oh, now we're on the outside. Can we make a move? Can we get the traction? Doesn't look like it.
No, but we don't lose the space, so that's good.
That is the Alfa Romeo of Brendan Hartley.
Tell him to piss off.
He
Damn.
is currently has overtaken Mick Schumacher.
Damn it, blast.
Don't worry, all is not yet lost. For we could still potentially regain this position. Don't know how, but we could regain it. And you see, they've turned down a little bit. Here comes Schumacher. Back on the offensive versus Brendan Hartley. Not quite able to make the move. The AlphaTauri, that Alfa Romeo looking pretty solid so far. In the hands of Hartley, in the hands of Tsunoda, it's you know, down the pecking order somewhat. Oh, hello. Goodbye, Hartley. Don't know what happened there, but he's got very slow. Oh, Hirscher collides with Hartley, causing damage. Hamilton now up into 9th place. And Hirscher's been given a drive-through penalty. Very good. Very good. So he's got damage and a drive-through. Very good. I like this a lot.
It pleases me.
Now we close up behind George Russell. Man, I am shredding these tyres. But we really can't afford to actually slow down too much. We're in such a good position right now. Hamilton not quite able to make the move on Brendan Hartley. Right, we are going to conserve Mick's tyres. I want to see how like if Mick actually falls back into the clutches of Hartley. I imagine he will. It's just a matter of like how fast he does, if you see what I mean. But we need to start protecting the tyres and actually get this to a point where the one stop is possible. Because those tyres should not be 25% worn after essentially 5.5 laps. Like, that is a lot of wear. Come on, Lewis. Get past Hartley. Get past the Alfa Romeo. Hamilton makes the move. And yes, we are dropping back quite considerably. So do we go aggressive? Do we two-stop? Do we two-stop instead? That's going to slow us down in the pits. But we're going to be faster on track. Oh, what do we do?
I can't tell you. I don't know myself.
What do we do? What's the rain? Is there any rain? No rain on the horizon.
Damn.
Oh! Hamilton getting pushed by Hartley. Hartley's on hards too. Yeah, that is concerning. Hartley's definitely doing a one-stop. Like, he is 100% doing a one-stop. The only guys that are doing a two-stop, I reckon, are the guys that are on the soft tyre, and they're already ahead of us. I think it's a situation where if we conserve our tyres, we're going to fall back through the field. Like, that's just matter of fact. Lando Norris locks up. Lando Norris currently running 14th. Took me a minute to find him. I was like, where is he? Leclerc's pulled out a bit of a lead on Carlos Sainz. Our car's running 7th and 8th. But here's the problem, like, I've got Hamilton as high as I want to put him right now, and he's still got Hartley, Ocon, and Bottas all over him. This is a very difficult situation. This is a situation where I really don't want to... I don't know what our best choice is here.
So, there's no wet weather.
Not from what I'm seeing. It's currently up to, like, lap 16, 17-ish, okay. And there's no, like, signs of wet weather.
Alright. We're still in points, so we're alright for now. What is it that you're trying to do, then?
Well, here's the thing. If we start conserving our tyres, we're going to lose too much in the way of lap time, and we're going to fall through the field, right?
Okay, so don't leave the tyres as they are. Carry on.
But that will then take us from 2 stops to 1 stop. Sorry, 1 stop to 2 stops.
I was going to say, that sounds more like an improvement to me.
Which costs us time. I don't know how much more in comparison. Like, I've got them on medium fuel, so they're naturally just saving fuel, like passively. I'm not having to tell them to do that. So, as Hamilton passes Schumacher, but that's not the end of the world. I say let's do things differently. We normally always go for the 1 stop, right? We're doing things differently this race, and the way that we're doing things differently this race is that we've given Mick the best car. Let's try a 2-stop strategy and see if it works.
Okay. But in the meantime, why don't we just keep the 1-stop strat in mind, just in case we can pull it off?
It'd mean going to hard tyres with no bonuses. I don't think it's likely. Like, I do want to like factor it in and consider it. But if we were going to do 1 stop, we would need to conserve these tyres. Looks like you need to do 2 stops anyway. It's not even lap 10, and the medium's close to 50%. Yeah, true. I have been pushing them most of the way though. I think at this point, like, we're committed to a 2.
Yeah, and also I find Munich to be a long track, so
it is. Yeah,
the tyres are going to go down quick anyway.
It is in like the 120s as opposed to a lot of the tracks that are in like the 110s or the 10 something. So let's just commit. Let's go for the 2, and see where this feeds us out. You know, because Lewis Hamilton's been able to gain a bit of time on Mick So with Mick, I'm actually going to push his fuel a little bit now, try and see if he can hold out against these guys. It would be nice for him to. I would like him to stay ahead if he can.
Yeah, I would too. It's Ocon, Hartley, and Bottas, and right behind each other.
They're all right there, yeah. We've got like a couple seconds to Visa. But yeah, if we can hold position, I would like to. But at some point during the race, we are going to have to... Like, we're going to have to save fuel. Which just is what it is. I don't like that mixed form is through the floor either. Like, that number just being low just upsets me. A driver with form of 10 is driving to the utmost of their ability. Form measures how well the driver is currently driving. So Mick's driving to the absolute worst of his form. Hamilton's driving around about midway. What about Charles Leclerc? Charles Leclerc is driving very well. Sainz apparently is not driving very well right now. Verstappen, 8.9. Cassidy, Yamashita. Yamashita's driving out of his skin. Her skin, her skin. George Russell, about midway. Hamilton, we already said. Ocon. Ocon is 6 right now. Hartley's driving out of his skin as well. 9.3. Anyway, back to Mick Schumacher, who has actually gained a little bit of time on the cars behind him, which is very nice to see. As Charles Leclerc starts lap 12 of the German Grand Prix here at Munich. 7 seconds back to Carlos Sainz, who leads Verstappen by just under a second, who leads Cassidy by just over a second. So if things were to end the way they were right now in the driver's standings, Charles Leclerc would have a 17-point lead over Max Verstappen. Mick Schumacher would jump to 18th in the standings, and we would still be 4th, which is very nice.
Which suits us just fine.
Which suits us perfectly, yes.
I'm going to get some crisps.
Ooh, some crisps. That sounds delightful.
Walker's Max Strong
Strong.
Hot chicken wings.
Ooh, they sound good.
Perfect with beer. Alas, I do not have beer, so I'll have to make do with cider.
There is lack of beer. There is cider. I alternatively have water, and I'm running out of it.
Terrible.
So I may have to go and top off in the
yes.
future.
Okay.
Okay, so Hamilton's got like 3 and a bit seconds on Schumacher, but hey, for Hamilton to only have 3 and a bit seconds on Schumacher on lap 12.
Pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. Goes to show these new parts do something.
Oh, thank Christ.
Mick is now driving to the absolute worst of his ability, apparently. I find that hilarious. And just ridiculous.
Yes, form is bullshit.
Form is absolute poppycock, gentlemen.
I do believe it's all discussed on forums. In the exact same way.
What, that it's absolute poppycock?
Yep.
So lap times that time around, Hamilton won 30.1, Mick won 30.8, Ocon 30.7, Hartley set the exact same lap time, which is terrifying. Right, so the commitment to a 2-stop strategy, it's bold, we'll see if it pays off. Don't know if it will, but I am prepared to try.
On the bright side, though, after the second stop, we'll have very fresh tyres.
This is true. And you never know. There could be a safety car. Safety car could always help and, really mix up the situation somewhat.
Yes. Especially like last IRL season.
Oh, man.
What? Too soon?
Not too soon. Well, if you ask Twitter, anytime anything related to Formula 1 is mentioned on Twitter, it's just like fake champion and Abu Dhabi.
Throwing shade at that.
I'm just bored of hearing about it now. But like, it happened. Move on. I don't remember being consulted on this plan. I do not approve of it, of it being in my name. Evans in the pits with damage. Schumacher is now under attack from Ocon, who is only pushing his engine. So that's concerning. Yes, very concerning. I don't know how many laps we have left on this medium tyre.
I would hazard a guess. 5, maybe? Or was that a bit too generous? I'm bad at judging things like this.
I don't know. It'd be nice if we could get to 20. Because that would be just a good number to go for, so we can then do like 20 and do another stop at 40. Yeah. Russell in the pits. He has gone to the medium tyre. Now, that medium tyre will not go to the end of the race. So, George Russell definitely pitting again. Now, George Russell comes out 14th, which is very interesting, given the fact that he was much further up the road than us, and he has come out 14th.
To be fair, though, all the cars are quite condensed this race.
They are actually relatively bunched up. This is indeed very true. This is indeed very true. Lap 16 starts. Come on, mixed tyres. I just need you to hang on for a few more laps. You've got this, I believe. I believe. I don't know how much I believe, but I believe. So Russell, yeah, Russell 14th after pitting for the mediums. I feel like we are just using... I mean, Mickey's doing a great job in fending off Ocon. Like, a great job. But I just feel we're using a little too much tyre for my liking. Yamashita in the pits.
Yeah, chances are his tyres are in better condition.
Okay, so where's Yamashita going to come out? Yamashita comes out 12th. Okay. So I'm hoping that our cars would slot nicely between Perez and Ticton. That would be an ideal place for our cars to come out, I think. What were lap times last time round? Thing is, we're going slightly faster than Ticton, so we're pulling a gap on him. Ocon gets close in this hairpin, but then he can't really attack anymore. I'm probably going to pit Mick at the end of the next lap. Right, yes. We are going to bring Mick in at the end of this lap, because he's not going to make it. Quite frankly, he's not going to make it to 20. Right, let's go. And do you know what? I'm actually going to turn his engine down now, because we're already coming in for a pit stop. Dan Ticton! No, that's Daniel Ricciardo in the pits. I thought it was Ticton. Valtteri Bottas has retired with a mechanical issue. Oh, no. Say it ain't so.
That's good for us.
Yeah, it means he's not immediately behind harrying us, which is good. Here comes Ocon. Can he make the move stick? No, he can't. Sainz Jr. in the pits with Damage. Verstappen in the pits. How much time is Sainz losing? Sainz losing a big chunk of time. Still the bigger chunk of time. Hamilton goes through up into 4th place. Mick into the pits. There we go. Excellent pit stop completed by the crew. 2.8 seconds. Where is Mick going to come out? He's going to come out in the gap that I said. No, slightly behind Tictum, ahead of Liam Lawson, which actually I'm not too upset about, because we should, hopefully, I'm not going to push too hard on this stint, so hopefully we can just get past the Alfa Romeo, not the Alfa Romeo, the Aston Martin in the near future. Meanwhile, I'm going to bring Hamilton in, because his tyres are very much nearing the edge. So there we go. Let's flick over to Lewis Hamilton. Oh no, we're already on Lewis Hamilton. So because Schumacher came out behind Tictum, Hamilton I think is going to be ahead of Tictum. Probably very close to Sergio Perez, I would imagine.
I agree.
As long as the pit stop goes well, which it does. Another 2.8 from the boys. Oh, it's looking even better than that. He comes out P9. Wow, just behind Sainz. Okay. Well, that is the first of our 2 pit stops completed. Now, what we need is we do actually need Schumacher to pass Tictum quite rapidly, because here's the problem. Ocon and Hartley are now doing 129s, and we're doing a 132. Now, granted, we're going faster this lap, but we do need to pass Tictum quite rapidly. So, tell you what, Mick, hell for leather, friend. Get past that Aston Martin. I know, sadly, that cranking everything immediately up is not like an immediate overtake button, but it's a get it done as fast as possible maneuver, which is what we need right now. I don't want to run overtake mode on the engine for long. In fact, I've already, quite frankly, I feel like I've already run it for an entire lap.
You nearly have, but oh, there we go.
And move made. Excellent. Right. Start saving fuel. Only push on the top. Really? 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 Is this happening?
That's he's probably pushing it.
Get past.
And stay back there.
What is Tictum doing? No,
Tictum
Tictum was not pushing. Right, anyway, we're through.
After we build Team Incompetent Land, and we got the whole road cars thing, do you reckon if we get lucky, they might decide to have James Bond drive one of our incompetent cars?
Oh, what? Get him out of an Aston and put him in a incompetent mobile.
Exactly. Think of it.
Ooh, the publicity would be huge.
Yes. Hopefully he'll survive.
This is true. Yeah, I would have question marks over his survival chances, very much so. But
maybe a James Bond parody might work better.
Where he's
Johnny English. There we go.
Just in the incompetent mobile. Good bit of Johnny English. Absolutely. Oh man, I haven't watched the Johnny English films in a long time. Didn't they do Johnny English Reborn not that long ago?
I think they did.
Hamilton sets a 28.4 for a personal best. What does Mick set? I need to know Mick's lap times. Mick sets a 29.7. So we admittedly we already lost a lot of time to like Ocon and Hartley through these pit stops because, well, you know, we lost time behind Tictum. And they're the guys, like, bearing in mind that they aren't going to pit again. Like, they're only going to be doing 1 pit stop. Meanwhile, we're doing 2. So, thankfully, Hartley's less than 20 seconds ahead of Mick. But at the same time, I don't know how this is going to work out. I think Hamilton's going to get points. I am concerned for Mick's ability to get points in this Grand Prix.
You've just got to have faith in him.
But It's not that I don't have faith. I think this race weekend he has done a fantastic job. I have no concern about that. Also, Charles Leclerc's done 2 pit stops. Max Verstappen leads.
Sounds like his problem.
I was not expecting Max, Charles done 2 stops in 24 laps. Interestingly enough, Hamilton is currently trying to overtake Sainz. Sainz stuck behind Norris as well. Norris proving to be a bit of a roadblock for the Ferrari. Go on. Go on, Lewis. Ah, close. We're there. We're like a really annoying fly around the back of the Ferrari.
Yes. Buzz, buzz. Buzz, buzz, motherfucker. I'm coming in.
Not quite able to get through on the Ferrari, but then the Ferrari's not quite able to get past the Alpine. Meaning
Yet the Alpine's not quite able to get away from the Ferrari.
Oh, running outside! Whoa.
Almost.
Very close from Lewis Hamilton. He's just right up behind the Ferrari. Really harrying Sainz. He just can't get through. For love nor money. Here we go, one more time. Here we go again. Round the outside. Oh.
The Ferrari just had the throttle then.
Come on. I wish for us to get through. Send it. Oh, no. I said send it and Sainz nearly sent it. This is gripping racing.
Yeah.
We nearly pushed Sainz past.
It's going to be hard to overtake while Sainz is trying to overtake the Alpine.
Oh, very much so. Very much so. We just need to find the right spot. Here we go. No.
Right.
Got squeezed. Got squeezed. Mick, I've got your state set to pushing. Calm down. We're going to zoom in. We're going to follow the action. With Hamilton. Following Sainz. Following Norris. Forgot his name for a second there. Round. Oh. Just can't get the right line. Come on. This is infuriating. This is utterly infuriating. What are the lap times? 1:29.8. Ocon did a 28.3 now that he's not sitting behind Mick Schumacher, who is in the mid 129s, but I very much think we have lost out to Esteban Ocon. And Brendan Hartley is now actually lapping faster than Mick as well. I don't think this 2-stop is quite going to work out, sadly. If we get the right line, take a Lewis line. Oh, hello! Ah, so close. We're halfway through the German Grand Prix. And there is an epic battle going on for 7th.
Possibly 6th if they catch up to Yamashita. Not Yamashita. Yeah, Yamashita.
Yamashita, aye. And Hartley's not that far off the road as Lewis tries again! Sainz is just putting that Ferrari everywhere it needs to be.
Unfortunately, it's everywhere we need to be.
Diving across the road. Defending like a madman. No, I will not check your tyre pressures. Cut your deal, Lewis. Pass the Ferrari, I'll check your tyre pressures. Leclerc in the pits again with more damage. That Ferrari is fast but fragile. Come on, Lewis. Pass it. Oh!
He's done it. Oh!
Is he through? He has got through.
Right. There are your tyre pressures.
Tyre pressures, yeah, they're all good. Yeah, they're fine. Don't worry about them.
Well, they're a bit under pressure, but they're fine.
Under pressure.
I join in, but I've been hit by a round of hiccups.
You have been hit by a round here. I was going to ask why Mick had dropped to 12th, and now I realised it's because Charles Leclerc's charging back through. Can Lewis now pass Norris and Yamashita? Meanwhile, over in the land of Mick Schumacher. What was his time last time? 1:29.1. It was slower than Ocon and Hartley. This time round, 1:29.9, a worse lap. But then again, to be fair, he was overtaken by Charlie Boy Leclerc, so I can't really blame him for that situation. "26 laps to go." Science trying to complete the Kessel run in 2.4 parsecs.
My God.
It's a lot of it's not a lot of parsecs. I was going to say it's a lot, but it's not. Science doing everything he needs to. Oh, Ocon in the pits with Damage. Are we losing time, Esteban? Are we losing loads of time? Oh, what a shame. Oh, what a shame. And there goes Mick.
Points for Mick.
Now,
No, not points. Sorry, it's sponsor objective for Mick.
I will say, here's the problem though. Ocon is not going to pit again.
No.
At least for tyres. He might pit for, other nefarious means. But tyres is not going to be one of those means. I was caught by a severe case of a yawn.
Better yawn than what I have. Sound like a drunkard. That was well timed as well. That hiccup.
Come on, Lewis. You're stuck behind Norris, who is stuck behind Yamashita.
Who's stuck behind air. But he could be stuck behind Hartley if he was closer.
Fresh air particles. A better question for you is how do you complete a time in a matter of distance? Very, very carefully. It's like when we're light years away from Brock, which technically we were, because, distance. Mick running in 11th. What was his time last lap? 1:29.3, not bad. Got a few laps to go till he can make his next pit stop. I think we are going to have to take a little bit more care of the tyres in the final stint just to get him there, but Hamilton's still trying. He's still going. He wants that 5th place, soon to be 4th place. Soaring left, soaring right. Oh my, he's so close to taking the Alpine. That's because he's taken the Alpine up into 5th place for Lewis Hamilton. For but a moment. God damn it. And Ocon has passed Schumacher because Ocon has come out of the pits and is just charging. Lewis, I am sad. You have let this pleb... Right, that's it. Beans mode. Let's go. Attack mode, Lewis. Kill! Lewis, kill! No! No! The Ferrari has overtaken me. But we have overtaken the... Oh, hello. There's the other Ferrari. Can I just say Ferrari in the mud? Oh, hey, Ocon's pitting. Isn't that nice?
Let me Leclerc's come back.
Yeah.
Hard and fast.
He's passed Sainz. He's about to pass Hamilton. Yup. We nearly followed the Alpine into the pits. That would have been catastrophic.
That would have been a case of, well, fuck it, may as well stick new tyres on.
Norris in the pits. Norris comes out behind Mick Schumacher, who has to make another pit stop. I'm taking a lesson away from this race, and that lesson is two-stop strategies don't work for us. Sainz doing his best to take up the whole road. Yeah, he was like, I am the widest Ferrari in the West.
He was driving sideways, which is mildly impressive.
Mick Schumacher drops to 12th. Yeah, you see, like, Norris has already re-overtaken him. It's sad, but... Hamilton passes Yamashita! Yes!
So does Leclerc.
Perez in the pits with Damage.
Hey, Schumacher's gone up to 11th.
He has indeed got up to 11th, yeah, because of Perez's pit stop. Right, we're gonna push Mick for one more lap, and we'll bring Mick in at the end of the next lap. Hamilton's still got a couple laps left in him, I think.
Agreed.
Don't quite know where Hamilton's going to finish this race. It's going to be hard to get a points paying position, I think. But that last lap was a 1:27.6. Then again, cars that have just pit are also doing very similar times. Right, so Mick is going to come in this lap for a fresh set of medium tyres. Oh man! Oh, apparently I'm just not getting the right amount of oxygen today.
Yeah.
So Lewis sets a personal best. Mick, due to come into the pits at the end of this lap, will drop a few places, sadly. We'll gain those back, though, when those cars pit. 2.7 as Tictum, Lawson, and I believe Perez is going to overtake him. But that is now Schumacher after his last pit stop. He's in 14th. He's got a fresh set of mediums that he can push on. I think that said Ocon's got a penalty. Or someone had a penalty. I'm not sure on who exactly it was. Yeah, we'll pit Hamilton. Right, we're going to pit Hamilton at the end of this lap. For another set of mediums where he can go to the end. Lovely. Good. Excellent. Right. And with that in mind, I'm going to leave this going because I'm going to urinate.
My God. He's emptying the dam.
I figured, you know, I'd keep you guys informed. As Ferrari in the mud as Leclerc goes off and Hamilton regains the position. Good job, Lewis.
Huzzah! Behold, he goes to unleash Niagara Falls. Or Victoria Falls, if you want to be specific. And the
there
player's
you go.
taken 4th place. Oh, Leclerc was desperate for that, and he's gone what he's wanted. I've heard along the grapevine, Lee, that the Chaos Dwarfs might be the next race pack for Total War Warhammer 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're like dwarfs, but chaosy. They got more.
I figured by the name, yes.
They got a bit more bits and bobs to them as well. So I don't really know much about Chaos Dwarfs, to be honest, because they were kind of obscure when I was collecting Warhammer. So at the best of times, so I think that'll be interesting. If they play like dwarfs, then I'll definitely have fun with them because I do enjoy playing as dwarfs. I don't have to worry about them running away so often. Playing as Skaven on the other hand, well, you expect them to run away half the fight, but they do come back sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Damn Skaven. Right, so Hamilton has come out in front of Tictum and behind Norris after his pit stop. Meanwhile, Ricardo has yoinked a position away from Schumacher.
Did Ricardo do a yoink?
He did.
God damn.
He yoinked 12th position away from Schumacher.
Hey, but Schumacher's still on for 13th.
Yeah.
Which is, would be his best finish today. And to be fair, we can probably afford to turn Schumacher's engine up, so I'm going to do that.
Well, yeah, he's got over a lap's worth of fuel. I think Verstappen has lapped him by now.
Verstappen has lapped him. Now Verstappen is here.
Verstappen is behind Hamilton.
Aye. Now Verstappen does have another pit stop to make.
So keep an eye on it before we start. Oh, Hamilton's been lapped. Crank that up.
Will he? Yeah, no, his tyres won't last.
Yeah.
Schumacher up to 12th has ticked him in the pits with damage.
I need to get Mother's Day gift sorted out.
Yes, same.
Not only that, I need to get my mum's birthday present sorted out.
Oh, I've done that because it's my mother's birthday on Sunday. So I've done her birthday present. I haven't done Mother's Day. When is this whole UK Mother's Day? Because I don't Google Mother's Day because,
I know it's a Sunday.
Mum told me as well when it was.
So I don't think it's the 6th. It must be the following Sunday then, the 13th?
No, it's at the end of the month.
Oh, it's at the end of the month? Oh, good.
I think Mum said it's the 27th. I recall her saying. Either the 27th or the 3rd.
Actual
start next month,
away.
Yeah. So I got a bit of time for that at least.
It's like a yawning chasm of time.
But it's my mum's birthday on the 13th, so I need to go get her something nice.
Yes, my mother's birthday presents got delivered today, so I need to get those wrapped. And we've decided on Sunday, my father and I are going to take her out for a Toby carvery.
Oh, nice.
Well, because she normally always does a roast. So we still want the Sunday roast as is tradition, but we're like, no, we're gonna do it at the Toby carvery, which pleases me because I get many meats. Oh, many meats.
I'm gonna see about there's a pub just outside of Penzance. I said just outside of Penzance. It's like the next village over, but it's a town called Crowless. We've gone through it a few times when I was taking you guys to St Ives.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like when you say the next town over, I recall seeing about 8 towns just in with like a small little radius.
I would say 8. It's like 2 small towns on that road, and then no, technically you're right. It's Carbis Bay kind of merges into St Ives, so
Mick's tyres are
I'd say about
allegedly
6.
fairly worn. They're not fairly worn, Mick, as Ocon passes him.
But anyway, yeah. I can't remember the name of it. I want to say it's the White Hart. But the thing is, you get a lot of White Hart pubs. This is a popular pub name. But yeah, see about getting a pub lunch there on Sunday.
Pub lunch is always a good shout. Like reliable. Yeah, I've never really feel like I've been let down by a pub lunch.
No. And easy access to alcohol in case it is bad, then you can drink yourself into a stupor.
Well, I mean that's a problem for some people.
Oh, I'm joking, but admittedly, it's a poor joke. Admittedly, it's a poor joke, but
it's like I'm joking, unless am I? I don't
it's
know.
like,
Are you?
Haha! What if I put my bed next to yours? Haha! Joking. Unless.
But what if? Oh man.
Unless you're happy with it, then I'll take both of them.
No.
And you can sleep with the dog.
So yes, I get my delicious roast on Sunday, so I'm excited for that.
Oh. Very nice.
12 laps to go.
Really, I'm a bit ponderous of what to get my mum for her birthday. Probably some jewellery. I'm gonna not get her a book because I got a book for Christmas and she's got a mountain of books she needs to read.
Wise.
So I'm not gonna get her a book until she at least makes a dent in it. But she's addicted to puzzles.
And they're also time consuming, so...
Yeah, and if push comes to shove, I might have to stage an intervention.
What,
That she'll have to...
book and puzzle-based intervention?
No, the puzzle-based intervention.
Ah, with you.
It's like, stop doing puzzles, read your books, damn it.
Read the damn books.
Read, damn it, read!
Well, I got a couple bits off of a couple of ideas that I sorted out, but then like I feel like I want to get something else, but I'm like, what? Like, I don't want to get something nonsensical, like something just a bit fair, if you're with me. So I haven't decided on what that is as of yet, though. It is the only problem.
Yeah. Oh, I did just quickly Google it. It is on the 27th.
It's the 27th. Okay, so that's many weekends. Like three whole weekends.
I want to say I've got that week off. I do have that week off.
Oh well, it's alright for some.
Yeah, because then after that, then I'm out of holidays until
right?
I'm out of holidays until the 1st of April. Then the holidays reset. So you should get more time off in the beginning of the year and do the rest of the time. I should probably try and pace it out so it's more even.
That'd be wise. I know at the end of the calendar year for me last year, because our holiday, I believe it resets on a calendar year basis with my company. I still had 7 days left over. I was able to carry 5 over. So I lost 2 days, but that really doesn't bother me. But I made a mental note to myself to have more holiday this year. Now, granted, hopefully this is the year that I move, and if I do move, then I can have a big old clump of time to just be like, right, that's Simon's moving time. Getting acclimatized and so on and so forth. That is the plan. Yeah, so lesson learned. Oh, Russell in the pits with Damage. Promotes Hamilton to 8th. Now, sadly, I definitely think this race we've learned that 2 stops is not going to work. Our car just isn't fast enough to make a 2-stop work.
To do it.
Mick had driven a sensational race, and I think he's done very well. Like he's not like just scraping by on 13th. He's there quite comfortably on merit, which is great. However, that was a perfectly timed radio message to come through for me saying however, and he's saying like, he loves my sense of humour. However, the car just isn't successful enough to get us. Like we would have needed to have done the 1 stop. And there's no way we could have done that because if we had conserved our tyres, we would have just fallen through the field. So, is what it is. Lesson learned. Good result for Schumacher, at least, if he finishes 13th. Like, that's still a really solid result, considering I think he came 12th in Britain, I think, as well. So, you know, he's on a decent run of form. And we can be hopeful that as the car continues to develop and improve, maybe just at the tail end of this year, maybe with a full car of extra parts on it, and having a fully upgraded car, Mick just might slowly sneak his way into the points. We shall see. We shall see. Right, I'm getting rid of this WhatsApp notification because it's been doing my head in. All it has said is, "Oh, we've completed the backup." Okay, I don't care. Finished backup. Good, go away.
But have I told you we've done the backup?
Yeah, we've actually done a backup of the backup. Yo, what?
And a backup of that backup.
Yamashita pitted. Hold on, Hamilton up to 7th now. Although
nice.
Yamashita is now on the soft tyre and can push like a stabbed rat. Are we closing in on Norris? I think we are closing in on Norris. We are slowly closing in on Lando Norris. I realise I've been saving fuel with Hamilton, and Hamilton has now been lapped. But to be fair, we think Max might have to pit again. So that's why I haven't just cranked him up ridiculously. Verstappen goes round again. Let's look at the tyres. Max's tyres are 4 laps older than Cassidy's. And if Max were to pit, he's going to lose the win to Cassidy. That time round. Oh, Norris did a 25.8. Hamilton does a 26.1. We're trying. We're trying. We're closing up to the Alpine. Mick Schumacher personal best, 27.3. That is Norris. Norris is also just behind Hartley, by the way. Oh, come on. Oh, hold on. Science Jr. in the pits. Oh, he's only pitted for tyres. It's not for damage. But we are going to pass him. Up into 6th place. But again, Science is going to be on a very fast tyre. So the question is Max Verstappen going to have to pit? Is he... Yeah, he's not backing up on tyres, and his lap times are still fairly competitive. This is the fight. It is between Hartley, Norris, Hamilton, and it is for 4th, 5th, and 6th. How long's Norris been on those tyres? Norris has been on those tyres for 16 laps. We've been on them same amount of time as Brendan Hartley. Oh, down the inside! Nearly. We're just having a look. I'm not worried about your gearbox. Your gearbox is fine. I believe in your gearbox. No, Cassidy pits! Cassidy pits! Alright, well that surely Max comes in then. Like, why wouldn't you at that point? Overtake, let's go! Let's pass the Alpine! Come on! Speed! Oh, go on, Lewis. Go on, Lewis. Ah! The move just couldn't get done. Delatraz retires. Hamilton is past the Alpine.
Good.
Up into 5th. And there's Verstappen's pit stop. That's why I turned him off overtake and put him down to high. Because now we've unlapped ourselves and our fuel is no longer in that really good position like it was.
It's in the mildly good position.
3 laps to go in the German Grand Prix. Rick Bobby has really disappeared off. Rick Bobby up to 10th. Yeah, and look, Ocon, like, even though we've been running Mick on high and pushing, Like, Ocon's gained 15 seconds on him just since Ocon changed his tyres. So that's sad, but lesson learned. Lesson learned. Nick Cassidy sets the fastest second sector. Cassidy trying to close the gap down. Don't think he's quite going to do it. Speaking of things I don't quite think people are going to do, I don't quite think Hamilton is going to overtake Hartley. I just don't think he's got the pace. Mick Schumacher, 27.3, still very decent pace. Sainz Jr. has caught up to Lando Norris. Ocon runs wide. What I would give for Hartley to run wide right now, but Hartley putting up a staunch defence. Right, 2 laps to go. Oh, the Ferrari comes out of nowhere!
Jesus.
Hamilton fends him off, though. Until he can fend him no more. Still does. Gone down the inside, up into fourth. Up into fourth. Come on, Lewis! Come on! Oh, he's only gone and done it. He's only gone and done it. But the Ferrari. Ah, the Ferrari.
Ferrari's really trying. But we've done it. We've done it.
We haven't. We got 1 lap
We
to
haven't.
go.
We haven't.
There
Shit.
you go. Now it's
Counting my
last.
chickens.
Now it's last lap.
Oh no, Sainz is going to overtake.
I reckon he might. He's just on the faster tyre, faster car. Up there it is.
He's like a bloody wasp. The wasp that just won't leave you alone.
Hamilton closes up under braking. Schumacher did get his P13 though, which I think, again, 2-stop strategy, really good job. Go on, Williams. Annoy him. No. Hartley's out of fuel. Hartley runs out of fuel. Hey, I'll take 5th.
That's a problem for him.
I will take 5th, considering that he was running on stock parts. That was a good race. Good race for us all round. Schumacher, decent result. Hamilton, good haul of points. All in all, I'm not too upset. Not too upset at all.
We've learnt lessons.
We did
We
learn
that we stuck at 2-stop strategies.
Yeah, 2-stop don't work. 1-stop. Always 1-stop.
1-stop or no stop.
Works way better.
The only time we should actually do 2-stop strategies is when it's changing the weather.
Yes. I think that's not a bad idea at all.
And we're doing our usual wet weather shenanigans.
I do like wet weather shenanigans.
Which isn't really shenanigans, it's just us being clever with the tyres where everyone else is really late on it.
Always be on the right tyre at the right time. Always, chat. Always. Right. Let's have a look at the old result ski. Saving. Saving. There we are. No risk of rule break, because our cars are perfectly legal. Max Verstappen wins from Nick Cassidy, Charles Leclerc, Carlos Sainz, Lewis Hamilton, Lando Norris, Brendan Hartley, Yamashita, Perez, and Daniel Ricciardo are your point scorers. In terms of the championship, Hamilton still sits P4, best of the rest, behind Verstappen, who leads by 3 points over Charles Leclerc, then Nick Cassidy, Lewis, Hamilton. Carlos Sainz climbs to 6th, overtaking Russell and Norris. Does Mick's position change at all? Mick
It does, it's gone up.
Mick technically goes up to 21st because he now has a better finishing position than Dan Ticktum. Very, very good. And we are still 4th in the standings with 79 points.
Which is more than what we predicted, so which is good.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, Christ,
Still got those hiccups.
They're new ones.
New hiccups. You resolved the hiccups only to catch more hiccups.
One problem has been solved. However, another has arisen. Shit. Okay.
Alright, morale goes up. Team marketability goes up. Top 5 result, plus 8 marketability. Top 15
That's good.
result,
His morale's actually gone up for once.
minus only 700k. Very
Decent.
good. Very good. Very nice. And there we go.
There is the save. The saving bar. Look as it loads slowly. It's like watching someone just hand cranking the bar over.
It's a very, very slow, very, very slow
Process, yes.
save. Yes. So, that has been Micks' home Grand Prix. 13th place, he now moves himself to 21st in the driver standings. He will get points this season. I promise you this. Gentlemen, do you have any final closing words and or thoughts?
Lee, do you want to go first?
I have nothing, I'll be honest.
Okay.
As
Time to pull something out my arse.
You know, you can just say you don't. It's
I feel
not a-
bad
it's
when I
not
say
a-
I don't have.
It's not a
No.
requirement.
I feel like I haven't prepared anything or something. Okay. Tomorrow I want to do some stream testing.
Oh,
So if you're about, if you could give me a hand with that, that'd be appreciated.
I can do that.
Cool.
I am working until 5:30, but
Oh, that's fine. It won't be until after around the usual time anyway, because I've got Mum coming over tomorrow anyway. So yeah.
fair play. Fair play. Well, Power Award is 4 stars, so therefore still also not like groundbreaking for our team. So I will leave it there. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment any feedback down below. Subscribe and enable notifications to be kept up to date with the content that comes to the channel. And check out the description box for Twitter, Discord, and team channel. Next time out, we will be doing our den, and we will have our forecasting center and our simulator, and that makes me a very, very happy boy. Over the weekend, there might be stuff, there might not be stuff. Who knows? All I can tell you is on Monday, we'll be back for more Pokemon Nuzlocke. Stay safe, stay happy, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.